Hey everyone! I have a big belly. I'm pregnant. It's been a million years since I've made a video. You might be crooked. Are you crooked? I realized that I had time to film today and I was laying in bed thinking about it. I'm like, yes, I'm doing it. So it is a Monday makeup chat. My last video I filmed was taking Clomid back in January. It is the end of May right now. Out of breath. Somebody's foot is kicking me right here. So much has happened since I have filmed a video that I figured the best way to come back would be a Monday makeup chat or a Sephora haul. I'm gonna make a Sephora haul in the next few days, so whichever one I get edited first. I got a new job. I haven't even talked about that. So much has happened in the last like 5 months. So that's what I'm getting ready to go do today. And so I put on a little more makeup than like my 10-minute mom makeup. If you've seen that video, I've made a couple versions of it. So it's this makeup right here. I thought I'm gonna get ready before work, record it, chat with you. I missed making videos so much. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I talk about how I found out I'm pregnant and pregnant with twins. I have twins in there. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let's just get going because I'm sure I ramble since it's been a minute. Hello, how are you? My tripod literally had dust on it because it has been months. Of course, first thing, we gotta set the mood. So much has happened since I've last made a YouTube video. I am 20 weeks pregnant. Literally last YouTube video, I was taking Clomid to try to get pregnant for the first month. It worked. I just need to make so many videos to catch up on everything. I feel like, you know, when you feel like you have to tell like this big gap of a story, so then there's all this pressure on like meeting a friend, or you have to like catch them up on everything. I feel like people feel this around the holidays when you get like together with your family or whatever. That's how I feel right now with my YouTube fam. Oh gosh, I haven't made videos in forever. Is it weird to just pick up and make a video? So I feel like I've almost been putting it off more, but it's so fun. Like, YouTube is fun for me, so I just should put up my camera and make a video, and that's what I'm gonna do. The missing pieces will fill in as they fill in. I think this is probably, this is a electrolyte drink. I've been getting so many like leg cramps and foot cramps. My registered dietitian friend recommended it to me. I'll link her below. She's a whole nother goddess that I've got to work with recently. But anyway, I have a job that I do like 5 days a week in education. It's amazing. I love it. The point of me telling you that is I have to like get up and get ready 6 days a week at least, because I also have had a wedding that I've been working doing makeup every Saturday since the beginning of March 9th, I think, was my first wedding, and I've literally had one every single weekend, if not 2, since then. Today is Wednesday, it's not Wednesday, is it? Oh, it is Wednesday. It was Memorial Week, so I feel like I'm off all week because Monday was kind of like Sunday. But yeah, it's May 29th as I'm filming this. You guys will see it this next Monday because it's a Monday makeup chat. But I just basically wanted to come in here and do the makeup that I have been doing every morning since I have been trying to look put together every single day basically, because before, sorry, I'm gonna put in my contacts, I'll be back because this probably grosses some people out. Okay, so before I didn't put on makeup every day. I worked for myself. I would go to work after yoga class, so a lot of times I would not wear a whole face of makeup, and I feel like just I present to classrooms. I like talk to middle schoolers for my job. It's amazing. Like I said, I love it. I seriously feel so happy and grateful about it. But I want to look put together. I've talked to like school administration a lot. So this makeup is more heavy than like my 10-minute makeup, but it's still super wearable and minimal. I feel like I've just rambled forever, so I'm just gonna get going into it. So as you know, if you have not watched my videos, actually you might not, but if you watch my videos, this is my little dynamic duo. I'm obsessed. I already forgot. Every day I come in and I put in my contacts and start with this. This is the Babe Lash Essential Serum. Makes my lashes so long. I haven't worn falsies. Can't even remember the last time I wore false lashes, and it's because of this. I do that. Then I go in the Bright and Tight Eye Cream from In Beauty Project. This is my absolute favorite. Everything I use is glowy. If you have been watching me since I started my YouTube channel, it's been like 10 years ago. I used to be like an oily, greasy monster, and at some point, I wouldn't say I'm dry, but everything I put on is glow, and I love it, and it lasts. I think having a baby really changed my skin. So if you are oily, if you ever have questions about things, just write them in the comments below, because you probably won't want to use all this glowy shit that I'm using, okay? This is called the Face Glaze. This is one of my absolute favorite products. I should have bought more than one of these at the Sephora sale when I just got this one. That's another video I have coming. I have a whole box of Sephora sale stuff from the Sephora sale in April that I wanted to film, and so I don't care that it's been almost 2 months. Like, I'm gonna make a video because who doesn't like a makeup haul video? They're so fun. I got my nails done yesterday and they're so fun. They're like an ombre. Oh my gosh, My daughter is obsessed with chapstick. She calls it her yipstick. That's how she says it, yipstick. I bought like a whole pack of the Smackers ones and I kept the vanilla for myself because it's so yummy. It's very inner child serving. Sorry I'm kind of cut off, but at least then you can see my makeup better. This is something I use every single day that I don't think I was using back in January when I last made a video. Is that working? There we go. Brow Freeze from Anastasia. And I love this stuff. This is the travel version. I did just buy the big version. I wanted to try the travel one out first. It has like the teeniest spiky brush, kind of like a silicone one if you were using mascara. You know, when they have like defining brushes, that's exactly what this brush is like. You know that yellow gel? If you are my age, all the guys, like my brother wore it, boyfriends wore it. It was like, cause they all wanted spiky hair in the 90s and early 2000s, that got to be glued gel. Cause you can just use the actual hair gel and like a mascara wand and throw it in your eyebrows. Well, they came out with an actual brow product and I bought it and I've been using it on my brides and I like it. But I haven't used it on myself yet. So I can't get my Botox or anything anymore because I'm pregnant. So it's kind of a nice little break for my forehead and my eyebrows. Kind of lean back, make sure everything's even. I really miss getting treatments done because it's just fun. Like literally you can't do anything. Like I was getting oxygen facials, can't even do that. I actually take one of my old like MAC palettes, but I realize it also has a lot of like Makeup Geek shadows in it and you can't get them anymore. So I grabbed this because it's essentially the same thing. I just get like a neutral palette. I've been using kind of a mix of like warm and cool shades. I literally just smush them together to come to like a neutral. This is honestly just like to contour the eye a bit. I love this Patrick Ta palette though. The only reason I don't normally just use this is because it's usually in my makeup kit to do makeup on other people, but I snagged it out of there today. So it's easier too. You could just like go buy this palette if you want to do an eye look like this every day instead of having to buy like all these single shadows. How is everyone doing? Can you believe it's freaking June in 2 days? Like I cannot. So, did I say I'm pregnant with twins yet? I just feel like I haven't, like it's unbelievable to think it's been almost 6 months since I've been on here. I think it's been like 5 months. Yeah, I have twins. They're twin boys. Like everyone keeps telling me, oh my God, congratulations and good luck. It's the rarest combination, I guess, of twins, but obviously boys are like a lot of work. I only have a girl. Okay, my camera got too hot. I think we're good again. I've had this. It's the Glow IV Vitamin Infused Skin Enhancer. You can just wear this by itself, but I like to mix it in with my foundation. I just feel like keeping everything so light and not like cakey makes your, like less is more. It is. I love it. It lasts well. It's not melting everywhere. This is my favorite foundation. I've been telling YouTube friends, I've been talking about this for probably like 2 years. It's beautiful on its own. It's like a medium wear or a medium coverage, I would say, satin. So I love mixing this together with this stuff. I'm gonna put 1 pump of this darker shade and then 2 pumps of the lighter because I am kind of in between those 2 colors right now and I never end up using all this foundation. But I just take a Real Techniques brush, swirl this together, and you will see like it's pretty sheer. All it's doing is evening out my skin, but you can definitely still see like my freckles through it. It's been my only foundation I've used pretty much for like 2 years. It's great. I definitely get kind of bored sometimes and like pull something else out. Like I got that Hourglass product a couple months back, or actually it was probably like 6 months ago because it was before Christmas. And then whatever's on my brush. I don't like a ton of product in between my eyebrows because I feel like it looks like I just don't like a lot of makeup on my forehead because I have wrinkles right there. A little bit left on my hand. That's all I'm going to put on my face because we're going to go back in with something under our eyes and we're still going to go back with contour, bronzer, all that stuff. So the actual like liquid part is super thin. I've been using the Merit contour sticks. I love them. I'll show them in my Sephora haul. I have 2 colors. I love them. But I just have been wanting this Dibs product. If you don't follow Courtney Shields on Instagram, she's one of my favorite like fashion influencers. She wears all these like bright neon colors. She's beautiful. She used to do hair and makeup like as a job, I think. I love her jewelry. Like I just love her style, and this is her brand. So she has a lot of blushes, bronzers, and like lip products. I actually just got a brush from her that I'm gonna cut out of the box and use. And I've been wanting one of these. And what it is it's a blush on one side. I got the color Pink Cosmos. It's a new color. And so of course Instagram got me. It has a contour on one side. She also has highlighter and bronzer ones and blush ones, I think. Anyways, it was like new colors, and so it finally got me, and I just decided to order one because I've been really into like those bright cool tone pinks, and that's what color this was. So one side, this is soft. One side is like an angle brush, and I've noticed on her little like reels and stuff, this is what she blends out her creams with. And then this one is like for your bronzer, like setting bronzer or your blush. So I like to draw like contour lines a little on my forehead, under my nose, and right here. You guys, that has been one thing. Like, I'm pregnant and with twins, so I know I'm gonna gain weight. It's all good. But I was the smallest, finally, that I had been like before even having my daughter, because I had been working so hard. So it's kind of weird to be like, damn it, I'm like, you know, 20 pounds more again, but it's like, it's all for my babies. It's all for my babies, but I'm gonna contour it out. I'm gonna contour where I can. So as you can see, like, it blends so easy. You almost are like, where is it? I need more. I want to tell you when I found out I was having twins. Like, how did we find out it was twins, and how did we find out it was twin boys? Did I forget a bronzer? I did. Oh my God, you're gonna see my big belly when I get up. Look at my big belly. Oh my God, it's huge. So how did I find out I was having twins? I'm gonna sit on my knees for a minute. I went to the doctor, and this is my second baby, and my husband was off, but I figured like, oh, you're not gonna be able to barely see anything. He needs to do yard work. My daughter was in daycare. We don't get that many opportunities without her home. Babe, do your yard work, stay here. I will send you pictures. Like, the baby's gonna be so tiny, right? We've done this before. Like, I know he's gonna be at a lot of the future appointments. Pop up there, she's rolling the gel on my belly, gets the sonogram thing on there, and she's like, oh, there's two. And I said, I remember saying something like, oh, you're kidding, or oh, you're joking, something like that. She was like, no, there's two in there. And my doctor has a very calm demeanor. Like, she's very mellow. And in that case, I feel like you have to be, because I'm sure some people might freak the hell out at that point. But I was like, wait, huh? Wait. And I remember taking my hands and leaning up like this, because I was just in overwhelm. If you don't know, it took me 3 years to get my daughter. I had to go on Clomid. I went on Clomid this time. And when I was on Clomid, which is a fertility drug, I have videos all about this. I'll link my playlist down below. It took 4 rounds of Clomid to get pregnant with my daughter. So you do it once a month. So it took 4 months. And on that on that 4th month, we up the dose. You double it. So by no means did I think, oh, I'm gonna get pregnant the very first month. I'm on this fertility medicine. I'm probably gonna have to double it like I did last time. And I was super sick in January. I have a whole video about taking Clomid. It's actually my last video. It'll be my last or my second to last, depending what I upload before this. Basically, like, I was shocked that I was even pregnant when I found out I was pregnant, but let alone, because I had been super sick. I was doing like a cleanse, taking all these supplements, working with Lena, who told me about this. I just did not think I was even gonna get pregnant. So then, let alone to be laying there and be told like, oh, and now it's 2. Like, it was just so shocking. And I remember just thinking like, oh my God, I'm 5'2", I'm petite. Like, where are they gonna fit in my body? Like, that was my first thought. Second thought was, where are they gonna live? And I'm saying all this out loud to my doctor, and she probably is like, oh my God. Because she prescribed me the Clomid, and I remember her saying, you know, this is why we're very careful with it. And she didn't mean it in a way of like, this is a bad thing. She just meant like, these kinds of things can happen, because she was trying to calm me down. Because not that I was freaking out, but I was definitely like, oh my God, where are they gonna live? Oh my God, I need a bigger house. Where are they gonna share a room? Like, I was saying these things, and I'm thinking like, why the hell didn't I have Danny come? It was definitely like, I'm happy. I was happy about it, but I was scared. I was scared to have 2 babies inside of me growing, because I'm small. It wasn't like, I don't want 2 more kids. It was more just like, holy shit, I have to do this all in one pregnancy. Like, this is gonna be a lot. I just got this new job. I haven't even told them I'm pregnant yet. Now I have to tell them I'm pregnant with twins. Like, so there's just a plethora of emotions, thoughts running through my head. Oh my God, I need a bigger car. I can't fit 3 car seats in my little Jeep Cherokee. Like, how's this gonna work? And so that was what happened. And then I left, and I had been like going to, another reason was I had to go to workout class right after. So that was another reason I didn't have Danny come with me. My camera's gonna probably overheat, so I'm gonna okay, look at this pink. It's so pretty. Watch this. Oh, I love putting it at the top of my cheeks, really high, like almost up to my eyes. See that? I'm excited to use this Dims brush. Usually I like to wash my brushes before I use them, but we're just gonna go in with it. So anyways, she prints me out a picture. I leave, I'm like, oh my goodness. And I had Pilates after, but I had like 30 or 40 minutes. So I called my husband and he was gonna go pick up my daughter while I was at Pilates. And so I was like, hey, are you like at a good stopping point for your like yard work? Do you wanna come meet me for a coffee? Like I'm done, I could show you the sonogram. And it's kind of on the way to pick up my daughter. And so, see, I wanna wash this. I kind of like it better using my finger. I'm gonna do the same to the other side so it's at least even, but then I think I'm gonna go back and add a little bit more. This side worked better. I think maybe I just need to let it like sit and warm up on my skin, because when you use your finger, it warms it up. So maybe since this side sat for a minute longer, it worked really pretty actually. I love this pink color. It has some shimmer in it. It's so cute. Okay, so yeah, I left and I was like, babe, can you come meet me for coffee before Pilates and on your way to pick up Golden? And he was like, oh yeah, like I just got done weed whacking, so I'm covered in grass, like hang on, let me shower. It was the longest 20 minutes of my life waiting for him. I was like in my car in front of Starbucks on Pinterest reading articles about twins, what to do. Like I was so, it's weird because like I look back and I was like calm. I think you go into having your second baby like, oh, I've done this before, I know what to do, I know what to expect, and all of a sudden it was like, just kidding, like this is the unknown again, you're having two. And so I just felt like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm doing again. He's taking for freaking ever to get there. He really wasn't, but it felt like he was. And he pulls up and I was like tracking him, by the way, on our like Find My Friends. Like he's almost here. Okay, here I go. Like I gotta tell him. Also, like twins are a lot more high risk. She's telling me like you might have to have a C-section. We'll talk about this more next time. Like I just dropped all this info about you having twins on you, but just so you know, like sometimes the rate of C-section is a little higher because she delivered Golden vaginally with me. We're gonna figure this all out, but because you are high risk, you have to go to this like alternative doctor's office that does like more in-depth sonograms once a month, if not more, But like, we'll talk more later. Like she was trying to give me pieces without overwhelming me. So all this is going on in my head, you know? So that's also why I was like scared a little bit from my body. Like I'm high risk now. I walk over to his car with the sonogram and he saw me coming and he said later, like, it was so weird that you weren't already in Starbucks. Like I thought something was wrong because I thought you would definitely be in there, had ordered drinks for us, sitting there waiting for me. So the fact that you were like in your car was weird. Walk over to his car and I'm about to like cry because there was so much emotion. He's like, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm just scared. Or I think I said, yeah, a lot of emotion. Something like that. And like as I'm going to like hug him, like I'm starting to cry and I hand him the sonogram and he told me later like I thought something really bad happened because of just like how you were out in the parking lot and how you were looking like you were overwhelmed and like gonna cry. I hand him the sonogram, even though they were little, you can see a line down the middle so you can tell there's two babies in there. He started welling up with tears and smiling and laughing, and it was like like almost like, oh my gosh, like saying that while you're crying and like trying to breathe in all at the same time. That's what he did. Like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah. And like, so now I'm crying. And that's how I found out I was having twins and how he found out we were having twins. And yeah, it's funny because when you do Clomid, like you are told it's a higher chance because it literally makes you drop more eggs. But I think you just never think you're gonna be the one that gets the twins. I don't know. I feel like I'm almost done, so I don't have time to explain the whole how we found out they were boys thing. So maybe I'll save that for next time. My parents are gonna be here and they are watching my daughter, so my husband and I can go out to eat together. I'm so excited. It is so rare. I like this setting mist because again, it's luminous. It's from Morphe. I forgot to say goodbye. This is the finished makeup. Don't you love the blush? The blush is my favorite part. Let me get closer to the light. Isn't that so pretty? I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I enjoyed chatting with you. See you soon.